Hey guys, how we doing out there? We made it to Freya Freaky Friday again. Yay! And it's summer edition as well. Always a love when it's fun on the bun. Despite our really rocky start, to the summer, it's actually been, fun on the bun and very chill. Been that laid back chill pill, man, but no, but seriously, I like it. I like that, oops, sorry about that. Sorry, I have the background music on. But I turned that off now. Actually, it's been actually pretty chill. I like chill summers. That's actually better because that way I am not going out, especially in heat summers. And swamp heat summers are the worst. They're absolutely the worst. When you have that humidity heat, I absolutely hate humidity heat the worst because then you can feel it sticking to you. Ugh, yeah, that one's always the worst. So when you're living somewhere that's hot as that and you're just like, you can feel it stick to you, sometimes chill days, backyard, you're like have a hose, you're just going, oh my God, that feels so good. just, just trying to beat the heat any way you can sometimes. So I understand. I understand. I hope you guys are staying cool out there, though. It can always get much hotter. We've always felt that. So let's hope it's not one of those kind of summers. Let's hope we only see the start of any kind of heat, maybe late August, which is starting about the fall, which then we know is going to cool off, but it doesn't really cool off until like maybe late November at the most. But interesting. It's always interesting with the weather. It's you never know what you're going to get when you wake up. So here's to the best of it. Um, so despite that rocky summer, though, other than that, it has been chill. It's been really fun. I've actually gotten a couple of things that I needed to do done. Knock on wood. Just a couple more other things to do, and I think that'll kind of wrap it up for me for the summer. I am just looking to have it low key because I know stress is going to hit, and once that hits, gas is going to go just skyrocketing as soon as school starts. I know it is. I know it is. There's no doubt about it. Always does, because they know that people are definitely have more traffic flow, more this. You got kids, you got buses, you got yada yada yada. It's gonna, yeah, so it's gonna go up again, and I know it is because we still got a couple more years left of the madness in charge. So everyone is as mad as a hatter. Is that my hair sticking up back there? Not sure about that one. Ugh, I'm telling you, gotta love it. There we go. I got her. I think I did. Ah, and would tell me that she's doing an alfalfa there. Okay, there she goes. Much better. There we go. Okay. No, I have been actually chilling. Oh, though I do want to geek out for a second. I've been working on this little guy. This is my bookcase. And when you pick up like some of the mini stuff and all that all over, you'll find like the bookcases. And so I've been putting together a master bookcase. I think I might actually color it, so that might actually be interesting to see. I kind of might do it like either black. Ooh, oh no, we have a Lego down. Player one is down. The mini went down. And I did want to show this off from my collection. I got this. I got a lot of other ones too, but this is the one that's jazzing me, like for some reason. I have no idea. I'm losing my mind. So and I got it, and I'm going to use it for my like Simpson house, because I have like the house, and this looks more like an actual oven because it is an oven. But check it out. Check this out. So it's a mini oven, right? And you have the top burners, yeah, and then it opens. It actually opens. That's so neat. Here's the best part about that, though. That's not like the best part that I'm losing my mind about. I'm losing my mind out of the little teeny tiny muffins. And you want to see little teeny tiny muffins or little teeny tiny muffins? You just get the little teeny tiny muffins out, and there's a teeny tiny muffins. So I am like losing my mind over the little teeny tiny muffins. I'm absolutely losing that. I love them. I absolutely love the little teeny tiny muffins, and they're just, you could see, like they have, or the cupcakes or whatever they are, and they're teeny tiny, and then you can put them on the burners. There you go, put them on the burners. Isn't that awesome? That's so neat. I love stuff like this. I absolutely do. I don't know why. This just amuses me so much to my core, and I'm appeased. I'm appeased by the technology that someone took this plastic bit with that plastic bit and just saw it just to combine it sometimes. I think it's absolutely fascinating. The human creativity, ingenuity of it all. And it's just, That's just so cute. It's just so cute. Isn't that cute? It's cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to. Oh, though. Oh, barnacles. Mm. Simpsons is green with purple burners, right? Ooh, barnacles. So, schnazoids. We have got to figure out something else to do with that. But we're going to have fun along the way. We're going to figure out something else to do with that, though. Um, I have not lost hope, though, but I do think I'm actually going to use that more in the Simpsons house. I'll just figure out. Maybe I can go to the minifigs thing and find if they have like a green part of that, or I could just Google. Google, guys. If I told the old guys today, the generation before us, Google everything. It's kind of like your yellow pages, it'll be all there. Just type in what you need. You can even bark at it because it's just a machine. It's just a machine. So just bark at it. Yeah. Oh, Google, I need this. And it comes up and you got it. You got it. You'll get it. It's like, oh, wait, I need this. And there it is. It's kind of easy like that. Sometimes we don't think about it because it's too simplified. And I think sometimes we're just too simplifying it, and sometimes that happens. So here's the simplification. Simplification is not easy to say either. It's not simple at all, is it? No, it's not. I am still living for the fall. I'm actually a little saddened with the loss of Giles still. You don't understand, guys. It hit hard. He was like a father figure, kind of like on character kind of thing. And I you know, there's reasons why you name people after people that you like, and it was hard because it wasn't him, but per se, it might have been him. I've never met the guy, so don't know. But it was the character because the character was just a stand-up character, and just like any other kind of media source, whether it be movies, TV, books in general, it just you come to like those characters and depend on the strength of that character to get your own strength sometimes when you shouldn't. You should always have your own strength inside of you, and that should be kind of obvious, but it's not always obvious. Okay, it's not always obvious when you're not always told that you have that strength. Okay, so don't think it's just obvious when you're not told all the time, hey, it's okay, you have that strength, you can do this. You don't believe it sometimes, so you just think negative. But when you're thinking the positive more, you're going to start to maybe, not all the time, but you can start to help yourself a little bit out there. Just keep at it. That's my advice, at least. At least that's what I try at least to do. Get outside of it. Otherwise, oh, speaking of eyes and all that, if anyone comes across, I have a bracelet here, and I love my bracelets. They don't mean they're not expensive bracelets by any means, and people wouldn't understand where I even get my bracelets from when I say my bracelets. I like a lot of beads, and the beads in general, are really pretty themselves. So I have lost actually half of a bead of an evil eye, and if anyone spots my little evil eye, I would be much obliged so that way I could glue it back on it. And that way, yeah, otherwise, you have a little bit of protection wherever it is, and don't let it fool you. The evil eye, it's not that evil. It's not that evil. People always prejudge things, despite, everything else. And don't do that. That's what, it's supposed to be a false illusion based on the name. That's why. You guys got to do your research. Okay, the one thing I tell my micro, anyone familiar with Teddy Roosevelt, we should be, as some of us are um, U.S. citizens. At least you know a little bit of the background of the country and the states and who's who and what was in play. It's kind of like a big old drama thing. Just think of it that way, and then you're able to keep all the characters straight. And I swear to God, if you do that, you're able to keep all history kind of straight, and you're like, okay, I get this. I get this party mess. Okay, I get it. But anyway, Teddy Roosevelt. I do like Teddy Roosevelt. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cold, not a cough on things, but just a little bit of a cold thing, but not, it is a cough still. Okay, I'll admit that. It's a cough, but I give up. I give up. Mercy. So anyways, Teddy Roosevelt says that the only thing of fear we have to fear is fear itself, more or less. And if you take that definition, or you take that meaning and kind of break it down a little bit, you kind of, okay, what it understands to me, it's the fear is the fear that you're fearing. You're not fearing actually this, you're fearing that. So figure it out, and then you're not going to be able to fear it. So that's why I tell my mini all the time, if there is something that you're afraid of, find out what is the alternative to that and what can conquer that, because then it takes away that fear of it. And you honestly then can just walk freely through it, and you have nothing to fear then. What do you got to fear? That's why I know if I'm not doing anything wrong, I have nothing to fear. Mm-mm. It's my, it says, oh, you're on camera. Okay. And I'm not naked. I'm okay. So it's okay. And I'm not going to look my best sometimes. I'm probably all the time. I don't care. And look, I chose to wear what I wore. If I'm on camera, I'm on camera. Okay. And if we act kind of like, yeah, and then what else do we have to really worry about of that? So that doesn't bother me either. So don't fear fear. I got to just remember that. Don't fear fear. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear fear. We're going to handle it. We got it. We got it.